Welcome everyone, today we have a special guide for Honkai Star Rail, and this one is going to be about all the battle items in the game. Now as you can see behind me, I have tallied up and also summarized all the best battle items in the game, the 4 stars, the 3 stars, all the items that is available. How do you farm them, and also what are the monster locations to be farming those. And over here, if you look in the game, notice that some of the items actually require you to find a certain store. So what I did over here is I also decided to find all the store for you guys. So notice those items that you wanted in the game, I'll show you where the store is and also how to buy those from the stores. So this guide is designed to be more comprehensive. Even if you get the recipes, I want to show you where to buy and where to get those items. And if you don't have the recipes, I'll show you guys where to get the recipes. And of course, you can go through those items and get the best item for your build. And if you're free to play, this could be a massive power boost. So if you have a look at this one, the disposable kinetic cannon provide over 355 damage and also increase critical damage. And the other copy of this one provide 325 damage. And this is a massive boost to most of the teams. And at the end of the video, I'll also be showing you guys some of the mini events and also some of the interesting events over here. Looking over here, I'll show you guys this one for now as a teaser. You keep talking to this NPC and he'll keep giving items, and this can last for a while. So notice over here, you keep getting items, you keep talking to him, he keep giving items. That's pretty cool, right? So I'll show you those bonus at the end of the video as well. So coming over to our notes. Now if you guys are looking for the notes, it is in the description. And this notes will be especially important because it will show you the item stats and also what items needed, the location of the items and how to get it. Some of the items will require a quest, other items will require you to buy the recipe, other items you have to purchase those. So there's a lot of difference between items. So what I recommend is make sure you also come over to this guide, because in this guide we actually look at a lot of monster drops, because sometimes you need items from the monsters to be crafting recipes. So it's really good to combine both of the guides. So if you're farming those monsters, you'll be getting a lot of materials to be crafting your battle items. Now before we dive into the battle items, one thing I want to highlight is that you gotta be aware the type of the battle items you'll be using. So the healing items, you can use that out of combat. And as for the battle item that is offense and also defense, you can only have one of those activated at a time. So you can't have the speed and also can't have the attack together. You only have one of them at a time. And similar for defense. You can have one attack and also one defense. And usually you want to go with the purple one, see if you have the materials. If you do not have the materials, going with the blue one or the green ones, it is okay. But once you apply another one, you will overwritten it. So I just want to let you guys know before you craft a lot of those and thinking you can combine multiple offensive ones or the defensive ones. And also as for the usage of those items, I believe we can use them in the overworld and also in the story mode as against any of the bosses in the story. But I do not think we can use those in the Forgotten Hell or the Simulating Universe. Those of the instances you cannot use any of the items. Now over here, I'll give you guys a brief summary of the best battle items and also where to get them. The first two are gonna be the disposable kinetic arm and also the disposable kinetic cannon. Both provide over 300 attack, and also they provide the increase of critical rate and also critical damage. So you can see I have the kinetic arm over here. So how would you want to do this is you actually have to follow through a storyline. So notice that the storyline that is required is going to be a Trailblazer level 24 story, and you want to do the companion mission. I do have the tabs available for you guys. It starts with Serval and also Gambit. And what you want to do is you want to finish the first mission to get the kinetic arm. You want to finish the second mission to get the disposable kinetic cannon. So notice I don't think I finished the second mission. So many missions stack up, right? So notice I did not finish this mission. And once I finish this mission, I'll have this item. And this is actually quite important because this shows you where to get it. Now once you have those purple items, you'll be crafting them, right? Notice that you can click on the item and also find where to find those items. And this will take you to the map to find monsters. And this is why I recommend over here to come back to our previous guide, which is going to be this guide. So this guide shows you the location of the monsters and what the monster drop. So it is very important for you to then come over, if you're looking for a certain monster, come over to this particular guide and find those monsters and collect those materials. Because over here, it will tell you the location of the map, but it doesn't tell you where the monster is, and our previous guide will help you with that. Now as we keep going, what you're going to see is some of the item actually requires you to purchase them from a shop. and I have went through all the shop for you guys that I can find. So for example, this speed accelerator provides you with 24% speed for the whole party. And what you do is, in order to buy this item from the grocery stand, notice it doesn't show you which of the grocery stand, right? So on the next one, notice I show you where to buy this particular item, and this is a map where you can purchase them from. And this is quite important because they have limitations every day. If you want to be crafting a lot of them, you should be buying them every day. So over here, I'll briefly talk to you guys how to use this map and how the order goes. So here I says we start the map with a star sign. So if you're looking for the first set of shop, this is the item that is in the shop from the star sign. After that, I'll always go with the red circles downwards. So the second, the third, and also the fourth shop, those are the items that's coming from the shops. So I highlight over here, this is what you get if you go to the second shop on this particular map. And this is the third planet. So I started with the third planet. The order is a little everywhere, but make sure you look at the map and you got to see which planet it is. Now for this particular map, one of the reasons I decided to make a star over here is that this particular shop actually sells elemental potions. And you got to see the elemental potions over here. So there's wind, there's also lightning, there's imaginary elemental potions. When you drink those potions, they will increase your damage of the whole team of the element by 24%. So I'll quickly skip over and show you guys what they look like. So notice those are the elemental potions. This one's for ice, 24% damage for the whole battle of the next battle for the whole team. Those are really powerful if you use them correctly. So you can see over here on the second shop, you can buy attack items that provide you with 230 attack. Now there is a limitation of those items. You can only buy 5 of those in the shops, and you don't have to be crafting them. Now the next part is, each of the maps also have reputation stores. So this is the Shafu reputation store. By buying this item from the reputation store, you can now be crafting this item. And finally, the Shafu map over here. So this is the Shafu Central Starscape Heaven. So the final location over here on the red dot over here, on the red circle, this is the very generalized shop. It doesn't have anything great. But if you come over here, there's a mini event waiting for you. I'll have the replays ready for you guys if you want to have a look. So I'll have the replays of the event which you keep talking to the guy, keep getting items. And also this mini event.
Up to you.
Guaranteed delicious.
Now as we keep going, we're still in the Shafu region, so this is still the third planet map. So over here, you can see I have highlighted 2 stores. This is the item that you can get from the first store. This is the item you can purchase from the second store. And I pretty much highlighted the best items from those stores. So if you're looking for any of the crafting materials or this particular item, which provides us with 2 techniques for the whole team, if you're looking to buy those items, those are the stores for you, and this is the map for you. Now if you guys haven't subscribed, it is a really good time to do so, because I'll be covering tons of free Jade guides, new events, official updates, and also free-to-play tips and also tricks to Honkai Star Rail. And make sure you turn on the notification, guys, because some of the events and also some of the updates may be time limited and with a limited number of giveaways. Like in this particular guide, only 2,000 players can get the lucky giveaway for 3,000 Jades. So make sure you subscribe and also turn the notification on. And if you look over here, a lot of you haven't turned it on. We have over 80% people who haven't turned it on. So make sure you turn it on for the latest news and also all the freebies with Honkai Star Rail. Now the next map we'll be looking at is going to be the Hatter Space Station, and this is the starting map, and there is only one shop, and that is going to be the Reputation shop with the Space Station, and this is where you actually buy the socks over here. So this is what I was saying, you actually buy the band, I call them socks. You can buy those things over here, and this is the recipe you buy with Reputation, and this is the location of the store. Now coming over to the second planet, Janello. So this particular planet, we have two stores in Border Town, and the first store is going to be the Reputation store. You can see what you can buy from the Reputation store. This particular field generator is actually not bad. So 260 attack and also critical rate. The item that is consumed is not that much. So notice that not only you want to craft item that is highly good, you can also craft items that is cheaper. So this one, if you farm a lot of robot settlement, you can be crafting a lot of those items. Now if you notice over here, I have made a star over here for the second store location. So this one is actually quite interesting. If you come over to the store, you actually experience a very fun mini event. So you talk to the NPC, you start the mini event. I'll have the replay of this mini event at the end of the video for you guys, and you can see the mini event. So basically you come talk to the NPC, do the mini event, actually have it ready after this part. You get to see what happens, and you also get to buy the items from the store. You also keep talking to him for extra freebies.
The next destination, up to you.
Now before we go to the next map, I just want to remind you guys, you don't have to buy all the items, you can still be crafting items with a recipe. Notice there's a lot of items like this one over here, you can be crafting those with a recipe, and this is also really nice. Now finally, we have the administration district, and over here there are two shops of interest. So again, the first shop is the first image over here, and the second shop will be the second image. Now if there's any item of interest over here, like the particular potions for the elements damage, and this is actually really important. I forgot to mention this at the start, so each of the elemental potions will provide you with an increase of allied damage of the particular element by 24%, and those are really good if you're going for elemental build. And similarly, if you come over to the vending machine over here on the second dot, so over here I'll show you guys the vending machine. This is what's in the vending machine. You can also be buying the elemental potion for fire and also elemental potion for quantum. So if you're going with Seelai and also she wants some more damage, you just buy this potion for another 24% boost of damage. You can also buy this item called a Camel Paint, which allows you to be less likely to be detected by enemies by 75%. So this is a pretty nice shop, and again, the vending machines are located over here. There's one more vending machine up there, but this one's much closer to the teleportation point. Now hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As you can see behind me, I actually did a lot of research, a lot of things to be looking for, and a lot of different combinations of things. So if you haven't subscribed guys, definitely give me a subscribe. I think I earned this one, right? So even though this doesn't look a lot of things, I actually took a long time to be gathering information, to go to each of the parts, to highlight those, and also to find items for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy guides like this. I'll be making more of those as we find more things into the game. Now before you go, and if you guys didn't know, we have a new YouTube channel. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and check out the behind the scenes and also fun clips and also more stories about us. And then you get to know me a little more personally instead of just reading the news and also the games, right? So I want to share a little bit more with you guys. So make sure you check this channel out if you're interested about Matt and also Uni. She's really funny too, and she's really shy. So I want to give her a surprise and do a shout out for the new channel to get some subscribers. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.